Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Couch Cat Podcast. I'm your host Ryan, one of 3 writers from Couch Cat, and I'm joined today by fellow writers Alan, Brandon, and we have a special guest, longtime friend Ben. Go ahead and say hey everyone.
Hello.
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone, good to be here.
Wow,
That was
kind of
enthusiastic.
perfect.
That was
Perfectly, everyone said hey.
Very sad.
Every time, whatever. Anyway, we're here today to bring a special episode, a fall edition episode, a nice, comfy, casual chat. Hopefully, you've listened to episode 6, and if you haven't, back then we promised to do something like this because we went on a pie tangent, and that's what happens here on this podcast.
No.
Pie baby.
Yeah, pie, and among other things. But let's not waste any time. Brandon, how about you kick us off about this fall themed episode?
Yeah, well, first off, let's hit this rhyme off. So red, yellow, orange, brown, leaves are falling on the ground. That's how I'm going to start it off here. And then also, big question for the group. When is fall?
Oh, too easy. 22 September through December 21st.
You know what?
God, I'm so smart.
I just want to say that fall
Smart
is
guy.
it's a mindset, okay? That's what I believe in.
Yes, because when it's 100 degrees here where I live, it's fall in my head.
Do leaves even fall on the ground where you're at?
Dude, forget
Yes,
it.
they
Anyway, Brandon, continue.
They
Probably.
do.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you're more of the Midwestern area, you have aspens, and aspens are actually...
Brandon, stay on target.
Is that a tree?
Hey, this is fall, baby. Hey, we're talking about fall, coffee, outdoors adventures, and pie today, okay? We might hit off into some releases, some games that we've done, and practically in video gaming, if all you community and friends and family, everyone knows that good old fall has all the releases. So let's first start off with coffee. Who likes coffee here?
Nope.
Dude,
Huh?
perfect. Like, my day is not perfect without a cup of coffee.
It's like
Exactly,
drinking
every
dirty
morning.
water. I don't
Every
understand
morning.
you people.
Oh.
I
Right,
can't
Alan's
drink it either.
a freaking heathen,
I'm-
right?
I'm a
I
heathen
think
as well.
this is where we vote
Thank you,
someone off
Ben.
the island.
Yeah,
You
Alan and
don't
Ben
have
can
enough
share.
votes. Among
You
Us,
don't
this
have
is where we
enough
kill him
votes,
off.
You know?
Yeah, Among Us.
2v2. We're stuck here.
So this is where Ryan and me turn into the villains and we kill everyone because
Yeah.
you guys don't like coffee.
I never played the game, but I know how to betray people. I've had a lifelong experience of doing so.
Dude, I've drank every type of coffee possible because my fiance is wanting me to drink coffee, and it's
Wait,
all
rubbing it in
just
her face?
dirty water.
Wait,
Just
so you have a
dirty
fiance?
water.
You want to rub that
Well,
into her
now let
face?
me tell you, if you own an espresso machine, you will never have a problem.
Bro, who got
Okay.
you that machine?
Hey, let's not worry about the details of how that was acquired.
For a specific wedding that didn't happen yet. Who got you that?
That's also very subjective. Let's move forward.
Well,
Actually,
Brandon,
make me
what's
an
your
espresso now.
okay? So with the espresso machine that someone very special to you got, what is your special or not special? But what is your favorite type of brew specifically for the fall season?
I'm into I make my own. So it depends, right? Depends on the mood. But right now, my favorite is always having a nice Maker's Mark, pour it into my coffee, and I have a nice good dark roast. I mean, I've been bouncing around beans, trying the best I can within the area because I like to support kind of the local coffee shops. So I'll buy dark roast from a local coffee shop, take it home, grind up the whole beans. I get a really good roast out of it, and I just pour some Maker's Mark in it, and it's a good fall day.
Dang it, dude! I used to do usually in fall. I used to always have Irish cream on deck with a dark roast and just have an Irish coffee. But not sponsored. Probably never will be. But I've been using Trade Coffee. I just finished with Black Rifle after a couple of months. But yeah, I've been doing Trade Coffee and hitting up a medium roast and a bunch of nutty, milk chocolatey roasts with pecan hints and all that stuff. So that's been my jam. And also we know Alan and Ben like nothing.
The closest I'll get to coffee is a chai tea latte from Starbucks.
Dude, I love chai
Chai
tea.
tea. That's not even
That is
coffee, dude.
good.
I will
That's
drink
It's
not
not.
even coffee.
It's got caffeine though.
But it's fall weather drinks right there.
Or boba. You like that?
What?
What?
Was it called Bulba?
Boba.
Bulba?
Milk tea.
Bul-
Oh
Yeah, but
god,
that's-
no.
Dude, that's
anytime.
year round though. That's not really fall,
Not
but
a
they
fan.
do. The places near us have like the pumpkin chai or the pumpkin spice, but milk tea, and me and Ben love that, and my girlfriend, we will die for that.
But I will drink some of like the frappuccinos type stuff, but that's not coffee. That's just glorified
Sugar?
milkshakes
Sugar?
at that point. Yeah, it's
Glorified
basically just sugar.
milkshake.
Hey,
That is a good way to. That is a good way to.
Yeah,
express it,
20% K cup from the back, and then like ice cream, and then it's like $13.
Oh yeah.
What that's damn good coffee, right, from Twin Peaks, but like what else, like the iconic like food eating like with coffee besides like maybe a donut or a croissant is like pie, dude, right? Like we love pie.
Yeah, oh
And-
yeah, definitely. Pumpkin pie is my favorite. Okay,
Oh,
live.
damn.
I don't like all pie. I like
Sure.
pumpkin pie.
True.
That's it.
A
Allie?
warm apple pie with ice cream on the side.
Oh,
Oof.
I think
Oof.
I'm more of an apple fan as well. You know,
You're
yeah.
an apple pie guy. Gosh.
I'm a
basic.
I'm a cobbler, dude. I love
Ooh.
cobblers. I love
Which
the-
type though?
So I took my girlfriend for her birthday to like a cooking class, and they taught us how to make peach cobbler.
Oh,
And like you like you mix the topping, like the
Yeah.
crumble, with like oatmeal or oats and like a bunch of other stuff. But
Ooh.
dude, peach cobbler, like with the ice cream, like you said it. I don't like fruits, man. I really don't. But when it's in a pie, I'm starting to learn to like them, especially if you like melt the ice cream on top.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yeah.
actually just went to a pie place the other day, and we bought ice cream today from Wegmans to go with it. And it's a raspberry and peach cobbler. So I'm down, dude. I am
Ooh, that sounds
loaded
good.
up. I am loaded up for pie and coffee.
Dude, well, Colorado has this peach. So me and my wife, we didn't even like. Well, I don't like fruit. I just have fruit stories from her.
Yeah, bleh.
And for her, it's like she had Georgia peach before, and it was really good. But there's this Colorado peach called the Palisade. Sad. I don't even know how to say it.
Palisade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's like apparently she says her favorite peach so far.
Damn.
So,
How she
I
had
don't
a.
know, man.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That's a Korean pear. Never mind.
Oh, pear, it's not peach.
I know. Close.
It's cl-
Sure.
So have you
Starts
had
with
that?
a P. Starts
have
with a P.
Have you had that in a pie yet?
Yes, actually. Not a pie, but a cobbler. She
Oh,
made
yeah.
herself a cobbler. Smelled really good, but not my forte.
Oh, dude, trust me. Smother it with ice cream, and you won't even tell. Like you can't even tell it's fruit.
I know. I'm not a fruit guy. That's why I like pumpkin pie and only do pumpkin pie.
Oh man, yeah. Thanksgiving pumpkin pie. Like what more?
Yeah. Well, we've been doing this thing where we put like pumpkin, like the pumpkin filling, pumpkin puree,
Oh yeah.
and we'll put that on top of a cheesecake bar that we make. So we make homemade cheesecake, and then we make homemade like pumpkin pie prickly filling on top, and then we cool it down. And it's like this pumpkin cheesecake bar, and that's like the closest thing to a pie for me, really, during this time.
I mean, that sounds
Because
good.
you don't really make pumpkin pie until it's Thanksgiving or around Halloween time.
anytime. But you're right. I mean, hey, if you live off a Cheesecake Factory, pumpkin pie is
Oh
until
my
now.
God.
That's very true.
But so besides coffee and pie, Brandon, like what are now? I mean, you said you live in Colorado. Don't get doxxed, but like, what do you like to do during the fall time? Because Colorado is beautiful during that time.
Well, Colorado has aspens, man, like crazy. If you go in the mountains, it's absolutely gorgeous. So something that we've done recently is we went ziplining because you know how Colorado's just immensely just outdoor activities. That's literally all that anyone does when they live here.
Mhm.
Is they go into mountains, go enjoy the Rocky Mountains,
Drive a
they
Subaru.
check out the Aspens. I mean, for God's sakes, there's a place called Aspen that's super wealthy, right? Because they have the beautiful trees and it changes color and it's ski lodge, all that jazz.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing about it is like the transition of the trees and how there's different colors as you're zip lining through this nice cool breeze air. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous during this this time, definitely.
Yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
versus like
Ew.
trying to be in California and during fall time, it's still 60 degrees in Central California and nothing happens. And there's no fall. There's no season.
My favorite is going on hikes in the mountains, like in Virginia. I miss it, going on hikes in Virginia. And getting like a nice sweat going where like it's cool, but you can still feel the sweat. It's kind of like it's a weird feeling, but it feels great. And then just the weather, just man.
You're tiptoeing with like hypothermia.
Yeah.
So you feel alive.
Yeah, it feels great. I don't know what to say. Like it's like a cool sweat, so it's you're getting a workout in, but at the same time it feels nice. It's not like in the middle of summer where you're dying. So it's a great feeling.
Okay.
Ben definitely knows all about temperature. Isn't there something you want to bring up, Ben?
Yeah,
about your favorite time?
You get some of that on when you're riding on a motorcycle, right? So in the middle of the summer, you're like melting, but underneath all that gear. But then as soon as you get up the speed, you get some of that cool airflow and you're like alive again. So it's kind of like that. But yeah, this is a good time of year for motorcycling. I've been taking out my bike. I put like 200 or 300 miles on in the past couple of weeks. And it's just really nice to go right now. Well, it's in the 60s and the 70s with like a little bit heavier gear. You won't even feel it. And it doesn't start stinging until you get into like the 40s and stuff. So at least in my experience, that's when it starts stinging when you're riding.
That sounds great. I like so where we live currently in Virginia, and since Alan and Brandon left me here to spread their wings and fly, but Ben's up here with me, and so we showed him a little bit because he's been up here for a year or so. We showed him a little bit of our local like fall haunts, as we say, but this part of Virginia has some really cool places to go to, like Mount Vernon Place and Occoquan, which is like right off the water. The little niche shops and bakeries and stuff. Anywhere that's like has a small enough community that they do like like Halloween events, or like everyone walks their like dogs and costumes and stuff. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
Or just pumpkin patches in general.
Yeah, you want pumpkin patches, small town environment.
Yeah, in the middle of Northern Virginia, which is like
it's a Hallmark movie in the making.
Yeah, or the latest Adam Sandler movie. I just got done watching that. It was pretty good in Salem. But yeah, I love going around with that stuff, and we're probably going to show me and my girlfriend are going to show Ben more of that. Because the trees here too. I mean, there's a lot of color. It's not peak season yet, but there's a lot to see around here and get your hands in, especially like art festivals and stuff. Now the times are different, but you could only hope. And then besides all that kind of stuff, like we are all fans of the flannel, right? Like this is like the time to crack them open.
Oh yeah, flannel and beanie, baby. That's what my cat wears.
Ben with like his one flannel.
Hey man, I'm a convert from Florida, so I don't quite have the I'm not quite built up yet.
It's gonna take you
tired.
Yeah.
The thing with flannels though is this is what I've been told. I can't speak to it, but my wife she stole my flannel, at least one of them, because they're just bigger, nicer, and more cozy than the female ones. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you,
Dude,
so I don't know what's going on there.
I'm like slowly getting rid of like my American Eagle flannels and some of my J Crew, because like there's this company like it's like Flag and Anthem, and they make bomb ass flannels, dude, even for females. So tell her to check that out.
See, but, for me, it's hopefully not sponsored, but maybe one day. But LL Bean, reach out anytime. You can hit us up at couchcouchgaming.com. But
yeah, I guess
I love their flannels.
Like the winter heavy flannels that like you can still rock it, into January.
I just bought a flannel like last week, I think, even though it's not fall weather here yet. But oh man, I think it might be a Mark Anthony flannel. I don't know, but it's so Mark Anthony actually produces really good clothes. And this might be, I know I bought a Mark Anthony shirt, so I don't know if it was a shirt and the flannel, they're both his, but whatever. The flannel is so soft. It's like sleeping on a cloud soft. So I'm super excited to wear that thing.
I thought Mark Anthony did like suits and stuff.
Yes.
Dude, how much did that cost?
His main line.
It was on sale. It was on sale for like $10 or $20. I was
wow.
shocked. I was like, "How? Why is this a thing right now? Like, we're getting into the season, huh?"
Were you at an outlet?
I was
Like
at
an outlet mall.
Kohl's or something.
Oh, well, there you go. It's probably not real.
I think they're suffering because like a lot of their merchandise was up to 80% on clearance.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they also have like a bunch of clearances all the time.
Yeah.
So they're like one of those places where it's like,
yeah. But they do those
off.
like fake sales where it's like we're going to market it up like 20% and be like, oh, it's 10% off type of crap. But this was legitimately like worth the price because I'm pretty sure COVID's wrecking their bank account, but.
It's breaking a bunch of people's bank account right now.
But yeah, dude, so nice.
A lot of the
flannel.
old school like mall type outlets like that are starting to feel the crunch. So
yeah, so
Well,
keep your eyes out for
fix.
those flannels.
Easy fix. They all start selling flannels and they're saved. You heard it from me.
Dude, flannels and beanies. That's all I ask.
Yeah, that's all they need. They just need to unify production, and everyone has flannels. But on that note,
what's your guys' favorite month? Because mine's October. You know why?
Why?
Oktoberfest, baby. You get your good fall beer.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what you're leading to. I was like, what? Yeah, I was actually just about to say that.
That was
like,
a good segue. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Even though we paused on it, but like I was about to say, like, well, let's all talk about fall beer, everyone. Yeah, what's your go-to Oktoberfest, Brandon?
See, for me, I don't have a go-to one because I bounce around. I try all the local Oktoberfest beers.
You're loose.
So far, I have not had the same pack twice. So I buy a 6-pack just to try out Oktoberfest beers. Or my wife, she goes to the store, she'll be like, "Oh, let me pick one up," and it's always a different one every time. And so far, I've never been let down.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to mess it up. I mean, even Shiner does a great one.
Yeah,
but I think Great Lakes, my friend, he's from Ohio and he's loyal to a cause. But yeah, he showed me Great Lakes, and I have not been like let down once with them. I mean, there's a bunch of local brews near us too, like Port City, and I think even never mind. Yeah, Caboose has one. We tried that the other day actually. But yeah, Oktoberfest is good. I'm more of like those dark to medium like pumpkin beers. Like I know that the dark beers are like, here's a pumpkin pie in a bottle, and then the others where it's just like the spices with like the cinnamon, kind of like Leinenkugel. It's like my all-time favorite, and then pumpkin. But Alan,
I went to this.
What? Yeah. What's up? No, go ahead.
I went to this one bar and they were selling was it a pumpkin beer? My friend, he got 64 ounce of pumpkin beer.
Oh my god!
It just smelled like he was drinking pumpkin pie.
Was it like a boot?
It was. Yeah, it's like a really tall mug, just a really huge one, just hammering back a pumpkin beer.
Like a growler.
Yeah.
Wow. So Alan, I mean, we all know you like beer. Do you like fall beer?
I'm not loyal to it. It's just like, oh, it's there. Like, I'll try something new, but I don't get like super excited about like that brewery that produces this one beer at this time of the month only, for fall. Like, so like if I see it, I'll be like, maybe I'll venture out and I'll get it, but I don't know. Not loyal to it.
Southern Tier, man, can't go wrong. Check him out.
He's a summertime sour boy.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we had those too.
Don't get me started on sours. I'm drinking a margarita Goss from Cigar City right now.
So,
it's Goza, by the way.
Change the
subject. It is not Goza.
Yes, it is. You too, you dingus.
Frickin' way.
Yeah, I would stop saying that out loud right now because you're. Anyway, Ben, do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about that pumpkin beer at Caboose we had the other day?
Sure.
That day?
I actually think this is the best time of the year to actually go to breweries and stuff. Everyone's kind of hanging out. You've got the flannels going on. It's nice to look out and see the changing trees and stuff. We already talked about that, but I think it goes along well with the consumptive, just being at a brewery and hanging out. It's also great to have the new brews these days, like the orange, the
Oh, you're breaking up, bro.
Oktoberfest and stuff like that. Oh, my bad.
Yep. But I mean, do you remember the Caboose Pumpkin Ale? Do you want to talk about how that?
So we went to Caboose in Vienna, and they have a pumpkin cream ale and honestly, overall, it was kind of disappointing. It didn't really have enough kick to it. I would say it's just kind of flavorless.
Dude, it tasted like a generic lager.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so pretty much.
Nice.
I enjoyed the Oktoberfest a little bit more. It was
Yeah,
it was your traditional Oktoberfest, I would say.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm talking about.
they hyped this pumpkin cream ale up, and it literally tasted like a blonde, and I was like, what the? And I thought I had the wrong beer. I thought they gypped me, and then Ben got it. Yeah, I was that shocked, dude. I was like, no, there ain't no way. And then no, it was that disappointing.
They did it to get you in. They got you.
Yeah, they brought me all the way out there. But luckily that's where the pie shop is and cookies. So, there's a little incentive after.
Ooh,
but
fall bakery, baby.
Oh, I know, dude. I know. But that's pretty much that does it for like the casual side of fall, but let's get into fall releases and gaming.
Fall releases for gaming
Brandon,
in general.
This is you, man.
So this is my favorite topic here because fall is just outright has the most releases because it's leading up to holidays. So new consoles even come out. They always come out around November, right before Christmas hits and Black Friday, so everyone can buy literally all the new release stuff. So we'll just jump into it right away. So which one do you guys want to talk about first? I mean, we have 2 new consoles coming out, right? The next generation. So we got PlayStation 5 and Xbox.
Is anyone
gonna... Series X or S, whatever the heck it is? They're coming out with 2 at the same time.
Yeah,
it's like
Xbox
Series X,
the cheaper version and the higher version or
S,
something.
Whatever it is.
Either like the mini fridge or the radio. I don't know.
Well, PlayStation's doing the same thing. It's just both Xbox and PlayStation are including one without the disk drive. That's about it.
No, that's weird. Yeah, I guess so.
A lot of games are downloaded these days, so I guess everyone's kind of jumping on that train.
My computer doesn't even have a freaking disk drive.
Yeah. Well, they're also banking on that, moving towards streaming, like never having to download again. So that's kind of like the launch pad, so to speak. Like, okay, pretty soon, like this year's like the soft release. Like, here's the disk drive for those who are skeptical about servers and uptime, which everyone should be. If you've ever been to like a Call of Duty release or whatever, after midnight and you can't join a game. But and then I think like years coming up, like even next year, it just won't even be a thing. Like streaming will be set up to a point where we're not even technically streaming, but like the download will be more streamlined and disk drives will just be gone.
Goodbye used games.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, you want to buy a used game, guess what? If you don't have a disk drive, you better have that, you better have the model that's coming out, just in a couple weeks. So, to last.
I mean, at that point, you're just selling file packets. I mean, that's like next thing is like, can you buy a used file packet that has like a code with it that you sell?
Or like the DRM attached?
Yeah, and then at that point, it won't lose its market value. It'll still be the same as a new game that comes out.
But we've had this kind of, in the market right now on PC, Steam. It's the same type of thing, right? We buy digital goods, like all these games these days, like free to play. They sell digital content in game. You never own that content when you sign up for the EULA. I mean, it's just how it goes. So.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we'll be buying used download packets. We'll just be buying, we're holding out to the eventual sale, the holiday sale, the PlayStation anniversary sale, what have you, right? We're just going to that's probably all we're going to get for markups moving on. Unless they do something wacky, with the whole DRM thing. And this is how we're trading used games, like whatever. But like Ben said, we don't own those games technically, and they'll, why would it be any different on the console?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, but then it comes down to is like, moving on to also segue into the new consoles that are coming out is we got to have content that feeds into these new generations with, multi-platform capability and stuff. So we got some of my favorites. I'll just read off real quick that are coming out soon. is we got FIFA 21, Call of Duty Cold War, which I'm still skeptical about. Can't speak. And then you got Cyberpunk.
Dude, so did you see FIFA 21's ranking from IGN?
Yes, the IGN
Was it
review.
Yeah, they literally just copied the article and then ranked them lower from 2020's game.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, because they literally just copied 2020's game and then slapped on 2021 and called it good. There's nothing new, no new content to the game.
I mean, that's
EA like for you.
That's the norm with like sport games.
Yeah.
You can even say
that
the
seems
same
to be
for Call
quite
of Duty.
normal with FIFA.
I mean,
it's always the same thing.
Call of Duty has like actual like they'll change the mechanics of the game, like from jetpack to not to whatever. But like FIFA's literally just like, I'm gonna take this entire game, copy paste, change some stats in the players, and then we'll be good, and then sell for another $60.
Yeah.
And then like get sued for like real world faces or whatever from the players.
Stupid. But Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I wouldn't play that on console though. That's definitely a PC
out.
for me.
Oh, it has to be.
Part of the reason
that
why
graphic
Call of
content?
Duty can get away with it is because they switch developers every year.
Yeah.
So you've got Treyarch and whatnot, and they switch.
Was it like Stone Sledge or something?
They got booted off or they got absorbed. It's only 2 devs now, I think, from what I understand.
That didn't age well.
Yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure.
No, they did. Yeah. And then you have Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I mean, Assassin's Creed's practically like just different timeline.
Yeah, the same game.
In different setting, but the same concept all the time.
Yeah, the latest one, in a while, because like I walked away after 3, but the latest one, setting Greece, that one was awesome. I like the art, like the RPG aspects to it.
Yeah.
The gear score, it's like, the Division already does that, and they ruined it with Ghost Recon, but that's like the one thing I didn't really like is the gear score, but the stats and the skills, they've always done a good job, and they expanded it. And plus like Shadow of Mordor, that like the Nemesis system, you can never go wrong. Like that is just another element to a game that you can you can just hop down that avenue and become the most wanted and farm gear or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking. I have my eyes open for the newest one.
Yeah, Valhalla. Yeah, I want to see some content before I would actually like get it.
Yeah,
I mean that also comes down to like Watch Dogs Legion's coming out and Crash Bandicoot, which is coming out too.
You definitely need a new console for Crash Bandicoot. Otherwise, you can't play that game. Period.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think my computer can handle that.
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay. Anyway, but I will say.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say those.
Just all stay quiet on that one.
Yeah, I will say those games like Cyberpunk and the new Assassin's Creed, because their graphics are amazing. So is Call of Duty, but like I will say like on a new console, the beefy versions, the more expensive ones, and like on like a 70 to 80 inch TV, that is a cool experience. And especially when you're on the couch, yes, you can set up your PC that way. Yeah, I know you get wireless keyboard whatever, but just as a console player, like that is a cool experience. And that
definitely
that would be like a buying point for me, especially if I don't want to do PC. And like you're all in with a console, which most console players are. That'd be like a main reason. And yeah, Cyberpunk, to see that on an 80-incher from the couch, damn.
Yeah, hopefully they produce some really good frames per second with the new console.
Yeah. Is there any more like?
Oh yeah, Star Wars Squadron that just came out recently.
That I saw like mixed reviews on that.
I haven't seen anything about it.
I think
I've never. I know people play it. I have a couple friends who've been playing it, but it seems like they're having fun. But I don't know how much longer they can really have fun with it. So
yeah, especially if you're like you don't want to do it for VR, which I think is kind of the selling point. But you know what? It's bad when you go through the reviews and someone says like the OG Star Wars Battlefront, space battles were better, because I saw that and I was like, wait, the one on like PS2?
Yeah, that one was awesome.
Yeah, that was sick.
Where you'd be like Anakin Skywalker or Obi-Wan,
and like you're flying
around to their little.
You like, they're like signature ships, and then you have like the clone trooper like drop ships, and you're like raiding the hangar.
Oh, where was that? What was that setting? The desert one? where Anakin and Padme are like tied up.
Yeah.
That was like, if you're a clone, you always like lost. You always lost.
Yeah, but you got like all the arsenal there, like all
Yeah.
you get the drop ships, you get the tanks, you get the walkers. Yeah, I remember that.
You get everything with that. That was awesome.
But in lieu of like the consoles, there's been some good indie drops, like the Survivalist just dropped, which is the dude who made the Escapist.
Yeah.
That game was. We played the demo. That game's cool. It's got a lot of character. A lot of stuff bleeds over from the Escapist and art style, but if you're looking for like a 4 players, island survival with like, weird, the weird monkey companion mechanics, combat, and just building a village or whatever, that's a great game. And for $24, like, it's a steal. And then another one, Drake's Hollow just dropped. Another indie game that came out of nowhere, really. If you weren't looking for it, which I definitely wasn't. I just got gifted that game, and it looks cool. Another, it's kind of like, I was telling Ben, it was like Kingdoms 2 Crowns, but 3D, and with like little drakes, like little plants, and like you go to an island and you clear the island, building up the village, or campsite, and
That's pretty cool.
You move on, you get bonuses from what's cleared,
Interesting.
and there is co-op in the game. Once you get past a certain part, it opens up to 4 players, and there's waves of enemies that attack your camp. Things like that. So if you haven't looked into it, I highly recommend it. And I'm probably going to start playing it soon, and I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Well, speaking of indie games that have recently dropped, Hades recently went into their 1.0 release. If you haven't played that, it's a hack and slash roguelite in a way game where you basically try to kill Hades. You're Hades' son, and you're trying to get to the surface by cutting.
Are you like a demigod?
Huh?
You're like demigod with like certain powers and stuff?
Yeah, so you're his son, and the other, and you're basically like, I guess you could say a demigod. You start off kind of not that powerful. It's like all roguelikes, and by the end, you can pick up power-ups from the other gods. Like Zeus will help you out, Poseidon, whatnot. You can get, they call them boons, and they're random upgrades.
Yeah.
Like you can do like knockbacks and stuff like that. Hit them to the wall. Some of them will even give you like an ultimate ability, things like that. So it's it's like a hack and slash. It's really fun, and it's been overwhelmingly positive reviews, and just try it out, honestly.
Is that do you know if that's from the creator of Bastion?
It is. It's that same creator, I believe. I forgot the name right now, but
yeah, but he makes awesome games. And the soundtrack is always like, I had the Bastion soundtrack. It's so good. I've seen a lot of people playing Hades. I've seen you playing it. Yeah, that like slipped on into, if like you're not a roguelite player. But yeah, no, that game looks great, and the art style is always on point, especially if you're a fan of Bastion. So, Alan, have you kept your eyes on anything?
Nah, to be honest, not really. I just been
not even. Oh, go on.
Yeah, I've just been so busy, and then I don't know. Mostly been playing simple MMO and just taking care of life. I haven't had a chance to. I'm excited for Cyberpunk. I think I'll have some downtime when it comes out to just be able to grind out and enjoy it for a bit. So it'll be nice.
I just wish Cyberpunk was like, you could do co-op and stuff with your friends.
Well,
and attack things together.
That would be a whole separate game, they said. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that games like that, like The Witcher and stuff, they're so story driven. And like the world is built to react around your decisions and your play style. I don't know. I guarantee you it'd be something like me and Ben are playing Far Cry right now, Far Cry 5, where basically like the game drop in, drop out, and it ignores the second player completely, so it doesn't break like the interaction with the first player. Like Ben can't even like update or upgrade his guns and stuff. Like it's just he's a ghost. So I bet if they did that for Cyberpunk, it would just be, here's a second player dropping in. Whatever he does, the world isn't programmed to react to him.
I don't know. I think I like to see them take it as like a MMO where like every character is a person. That would be
Sure,
that's
but
pretty
it's
wild.
not an MMO though.
No,
Like,
it's not.
yeah.
But like they're building a second game that's multiplayer for Cyberpunk. So it's like I don't think it's gonna like be the story driven game or just a single player. Like
it's gonna be fucking what's it called? Fallout 76.
or maybe
It's
even like a
dead.
GTA. Who knows? But
yeah.
like, but yeah, like I mean, the fact that they're making a whole separate game means it's going to be focused on multiplayer. So
Right.
it'll be
Hopefully it's
interesting,
not
but
Fallout.
that's probably like years down the road, you know. So
Yeah,
Cyberpunk
hopefully it's better
now
than
is what I'm
GTA.
excited for.
because that would be a good thing to run off is GTA because that game just never ends.
Well, Red Dead, dude,
So-
that they've done that better. Like they expanded with like classes and all the like the big patches that you can
Yeah.
argue are even DLC, which they don't come out as DLC, but like the hunting patches that have come out, like the hard, like the super hard monsters to get like their pelts and whatever to build certain gear. Like Red Dead Online is so close to an MMO with how they built it. Like I was even because I'm playing it on PS4. I got it used, and I'm even considering buying it on PC just to play multiplayer. Like because the fun you can have with your friends or just randoms is like so much better than the GTA. You know, hacking. You get in a car, you get exploded, and you're running safe in your condo, and like
Yeah,
dealing with
all
all
the
the
time.
fucking or
Hey, but you can drink and smoke in your condo.
yeah. Or what about the Ben? You can talk about this, but like the heist, dude. Like how much of a pain that was to get randoms who don't help
Well,
to get payout.
It was, and then now you can join like your own little companies or like you make your own groups, like practically gangs. So like you can have like a biker gang, you can have like all these other things. You can have literally making money by not doing anything, like buying certain facilities and stuff. So it's like grown a lot.
My only problem with GTA is that they have it in their best interest to make you earn money as slow as possible. You know, allow to sell their shark cards, right? So I remember when it first came out, we were just like, we would have to do these random missions for heists. I don't even think heists were there on launch, and or maybe they were, but we weren't high enough level. But either way, we were like doing these random drop off missions to earn like $1,000, and then it cost like 250 grand for a Lambo or whatever. So for one car, so it just looked like like a
pretty
week
ridiculous.
of grinding to get like one thing. So just to get you to buy those cards.
Yeah, you see it in Red Dead Redemption, like a lot of the sales, like for like the Ultimate Edition, and it's like primarily like like here's a hideout and a small mission that don't even need, but then there's like millions of online credit if you buy like the Ultimate Edition on sale, which is still like $70, and you're like, what? Like, do I really need that much money? But yeah, I mean, I'm down for Red Dead Online in the future. But as in fall releases, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I bet that's on everyone's mind right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what we've been playing during the fall so far has been like free games that have already been out for a while, just to give them a try. But it was like Killing Floor 2, The Cycle, and Heroes and Generals, which is old, very old.
Honestly, I wanted to tie it in this episode, but we're definitely going to say that for the next one, because that was, 3 games, a long night. There's so much to break down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But that being said, keep your eye out for the next episode and hear all about we call it the Epic Store Russian roulette, because we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into beyond Killing Floor, because we've all played the first one. But yeah, it was one hell of a night. But
it was.
Yeah, it was awesome. And Ben will be back for that one too. But in lieu of the fall releases, is there anything else that anyone is looking forward to? Like maybe not coming out in fall, but what they want to play in fall?
Well, another thing in fall besides releases is that all the games come out with content, right? So there's a lot of fall content for games coming out, like League
of Legends,
skins, anything, stuff like that.
Animal Crossing,
bunch of that stuff. DLC, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw Animal Crossing,
dude. Yeah, I haven't played Animal Crossing in like 3 or 4 months probably, and when I saw the update, my fiance was playing it. I was like, all right, I gotta play it. Like, this is fun. So I'm back in Animal Crossing, and the update's pretty cool.
I'm definitely down for a League of Legends update. I have most of the Halloween skins, so I'm just down to rep them and not look like a full out of season, so to speak. I wonder if World of Warships, Ben, do you think they'll have pumpkins on their ships?
They have the pumpkin sprays. So
every
game you play, I think you earn a camouflage, and you can coat your ships in pumpkin sprays and whatnot.
Oh yeah, dude, we gotta do that.
Some extra currency for doing so.
And like, remember CS:GO with the chickens, the ghost chickens? That was funny.
I'm waiting for Valorant to come out with a good like October update. Which
do you think they will?
I don't know, man.
The patch is gonna be Tuesday.
Yeah, but they're coming out with a new patch. Yeah.
Well, they're probably gonna do all they do all their patches on Tuesdays, and the battle pass ends this coming Tuesday. So that's when they're gonna probably make a new battle pass, come out with skins, new patch, etc.
Well, I mean, the main part of that is that the release of that ice map that they've been like pumping out on social media.
Yeah, that's supposed to come out then too.
Okay, so
they desperately need maps. There's only 4 maps in the game, and it definitely needs some more. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're all getting tired of playing the same ones over and over and over again.
I already quit for being bad.
You know which angles the hold every single time though. But I got a good poem that I really liked for fall, and this is a shout out to the Crafty Teacher, who is a blogger. But they came out with this Autumn Winds poem. I'm just gonna read it off real quick. Autumn winds begin to blow, colored leaves fall fast and slow, whirling, twirling all around, till at last they touch the ground. Been keeping the fall theme. I've been into poetry.
You just randomly dropped that with no warning.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like what the?
Oh, definitely.
Well, it's Spooktober. Yep. Woo.
Yeah, it's Spooktober. Well, thanks, Brandon, for bringing that to a wonderful conclusion with poetry.
You make me sad. Right. I'm gonna go drink a fall beer.
I'm gonna mute myself and cry for a minute. But I mean, whatever, dude. That let's use that as the cutting point. Does anyone else? No. Does anyone else have anything to say before we close this one out?
No.
I'm gonna go get drunk off fall beer.
That's it for me.
Okay. Well, thanks for once again coming on to our podcast, Ben. And like I said, without really confirming with you, you'll be on for the next one. Because we ran pretty long this podcast. Like we had a lot to talk about. But like always, thank you all for listening. Be sure to check out our website, www.couchcatgaming.com.
What was that website again?
Couchcatgaming.com.
Okay.
Dude, it's been like the last 3 episodes where I'm just like, what are we? But make sure to check out our Discord server and our podcasts. If you found it through like YouTube, because we have a YouTube channel as well that Alan is uploading video companions for these episodes. But yeah, check out our YouTube, Discord, our podcast. Go to anchor.fm or listen to us, search us through Apple, Google, and other platforms. Definitely go, like I said, go to our website. You'll see our social media links there and all links to everything I just said. But yeah, that's it. We'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
See you.
Bye.